Simple tenses. The simple present tense is used when stating a fact or something that happens regularly, as habit or as a career. For example, Anna writes ebooks. This implies that Anna writes ebooks regularly as a hobby or for a living. Another example, she sings, implies that she sings regularly. Another example, he is 21 years old, stating his age, which is a fact. Boracay is an island, stating a fact. The negative form of simple tenses is do or does, plus not, plus the simple form of the verb. They do not drink alcohol. He does not comb his hair. Do is used for plural subjects, and does is being used for singular subjects. There's also the interrogative form, which is do or does plus the subject plus the simple form of the verb. Do they drink alcohol? Does he comb his hair? Notice that for negative and interrogative sentences, the simple present tense uses the simple form of the verb. The subject's plurality is already shown in the helping verb do or does, like I explained earlier. A common mistake is when we use double singular forms. So this is incorrect. He does not combs his hair. That is incorrect. Does he combs his hair? That is also incorrect. Can you tell me what the correct tenses are? He does not comb his hair. Does he comb his hair? Those are the correct versions. Another tip. Remember, one singular form is enough. When using the helping verbs do or does, the main verb stays in its simple form. The simple past tense is used when talking about an action that happened or was completed in the past, or any time before now. For example, I watched a movie last week. He bought a new camera yesterday. The negative form of the simple past is did plus not plus the simple form of the verb. They did not like the show last night. He did not go to church last Sunday. There's the interrogative form, did plus the subject plus the simple form of the verb. Did they like the show last night? Did he go to church last Sunday? Notice that for negative and interrogative sentences, simple past tense uses the simple form of the verb, regardless of the subject's plurality. A common mistake is when we add the past form instead of the simple form, resulting to double past tense. They did not went to church last Sunday is wrong because it already has the verb did. It should be they did not go to church last Sunday. Did you went to church last Sunday is wrong because did is already in past tense. So you don't need to use the past tense of go. The correct answer is did you go to church last Sunday? Another tip. One past form is enough. When using the helping verb did, the main verb stays in its simple form. The simple future tense is used when talking about an action that has not happened yet. It usually follows the form will plus the simple form of the verb. In British English, they use shall plus the simple form of the verb. Some examples. The girls will buy groceries tomorrow. I shall pay my rent next week. She will save money next month. The negative form of the future simple tense is will plus not plus the simple form of the verb. He will not attend the class on Saturday. They will not make your website. The interrogative form is will plus subject plus simple form of the verb. Will he attend the class on Saturday? Will they make your website? Notice that all simple future tense scenarios, whether positive or negative or interrogative, maintain the form will plus not plus the simple form of the verb. So regardless of plurality, once again. Just a quick recap. For sentences in simple present tense, just use the present form of the verb, which can be singular or plural depending on the subject's plurality. To form the negative form of a sentence, use do or does, depending if the subject is singular or plural, plus not, plus the simple form of the verb. And just as a reminder, the simple form of the verb is the verb that just ignores plurality. So if we're using the form wash, you don't change it into washes. You just keep it as the simple form, which is wash. For if you want to make an interrogative simple present sentence, use do or does, depending on the plurality of the subject, plus the subject, plus the simple form of the verb. For simple past tense, just use the past form of the verb. However, if you want to make a negative statement in the simple past tense, use did, plus not, plus the simple form of the verb. If you want to make an interrogative statement in the simple past tense, use did, plus subject, plus the simple form of the verb. For future tenses, if you're making a simple future tense sentence, use will, plus the simple form of the verb. For negative statements in simple future tense, will plus not plus the simple form of the verb. And interrogative statements in the future tense, will plus the subject plus the simple form of the verb. So as an overall tip, if we are using do, does, did, or will, the verb will stay in the simple form, which ignores whether the subject is singular or plural.